Hello everyone, today we have another power file build with a focus on Blast and Hellfire, and what can I say, I had an absolute blast creating it. So here you can see the used armor pieces for the set, and here is the talisman. We have a lot of slots, so any good attack up or crit up talisman will do in this case. And right now I listed all augmented slots for each armor piece, nothing really crazy or out of the ordinary. For the weapon we are using the Fell Cleaver. You can either go full on attack up augments and equip the Magna Soul Rampage deco, which increases your overall DPS no matter what you do while being inflected with Hellfire, which we will be all the time basically. Or you go 4 slot attack up and 4 slot rampage deco upgrade, so you can fit the file boost rampage deco. This enhances all your morph attacks and gives a boost to your switch gauge, which is quite handy and takes a bit of pressure from you and your gauge maintenance. In terms of DPS, I'm really not certain which one will do more in the end. I guess it somewhat depends on your playstyle as well, but ultimately it comes down to personal preference, I guess. Before we get to the showcase, let's finally have a look at the skills most useful for this build. Here you can see a full breakdown. The green circle means +1 skill point through augmentations. The red circle means -1 in that skill. The most important skills for this specific build are of course attack up, crit boost, weakness exploit and the Magna skills. At least 1 point in Mail of Hellfire and all the way Hellfire Cloak for almost constant Hellfire Blight during combat, which is why I tend to use the Magna Rampage deco and all the way attack augments with an evasive moveset to absolutely maximize our raw damage. We also have counter attack level 3, which is rather important, and with Wire Step equipped you can keep the skill up during any fight. It also stays active for 30 seconds, so it is quite easy to maintain. Through augments we also get Powder Mantle up to level 3, which is constantly extra damage, and keep in mind that the fire discharges in amped state count as a hit towards the build-up of Powder Mantle. Having Power Prolonger is also seriously amazing, even though I have the counter and can get into amped state really quickly even with the power file. Intrepid Heart is also in literally all my builds now, because why the Hellfire would you use anything else in a level 1 deco slot? Now enough talk. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask away in the comments. Let's get into the actions with this set. For those of you who may not know, you can leave a Hellfire mine behind when using a wire bug move while inflicted with Hellfire. The very first time a monster is hit by one of these mines, it gets knocked down. From Great Isuchi to Risen Crimson Glow Valstrax, every monster will break its legs the first time they touch this Hellfire mine, and otherwise they just deal some extra damage whenever you evade an attack with Fire Step for example, and it is so satisfying to see the monster get downed by a perfectly timed evade. With the help of fellow followers, the raw attack can be boosted to about 660 raw. This is the highest I saw on a hunt. It probably can go even higher, but this is the personal record I noticed. The combination of really high damage output, Hellfire flinches and topples, and the Wire Step to boost your damage even further makes for such an amazing flow with this switch egg. It is absolutely incredible. I hope you try this set out for yourself, and if you have any questions, recommendations, own versions, please let me know in the comments. Happy hunting, guys.